Hi, everyone. My name's Sean Sivapalan. I'm the OCP cold plate project lead. So it's kind of switching gears from the immersion side of things into what we think is a somewhat important area that gives customers and data center users an alternative. So we've done a decent amount of work over the past 3-4 years, various white paper contributions, specifications. So what I'll try and go through is a quick overview of what we've done over the past year, give you an idea of what things are coming up and some areas that I think are really exciting to help the community in general. So to start, this past year we've had 4 really interesting white papers I think have really helped the community kind of get a better idea of what things they need to be thinking about when operating their data centers. One is the leak detection and intervention white paper. We've also got some work with JD.com and Intel on the advanced liquid cooling rack design. We've got a really nice talk later by Nigel Gore and the Vertiv team on the integration logistics white paper. And then finally, Mark Sprenger from Intel and Jordan Johnson will talk to you a little bit about the methodology, development, and testing of the BlindMate Universal Quick Disconnect. In the pipeline, we also have, right after that coming up, we've got online now coming is the specification for the BlindMate. And then we've also got the mobile service car, which we think is a real cool way to link between the rack level and then the facilities to kind of charge and discharge liquid-cooled racks. Okay, so the 2 current project streams that we have within the cold plate arena is the BlindMate Liquid Cooling Interfaces Group, ORV3. Actually, Glenn is presenting that in the rack and power track. So for those who have managed to kind of jump between tracks, you'll see some of those talks there. But then myself and some of the fluid suppliers, glycol, treated water, and so, as well as some of the main CSPs are looking at fluid serviceability and maintenance over the next year. We think this is an important area that folks are really trying to ramp up their understanding of. So going forward, the AC, as we talked about earlier, you saw Rolf and Don talk about, is that we really want to kind of align the cold plate contributions along with the data center facilities and advanced cooling facilities contributions and kind of make this into a theme that we understand all the related cooling aspects. And this includes things like design guidelines for implementing a liquid cooling loop within a data center, and then also thinking about methodology and certification of things like the CDU and quick disconnects. This is an area that we think that it really helps data center operators learn about what you need to think about when verifying, and make sure you're ready to deploy in these kind of situations. Finally, I'm actually a materials person by background, but welded materials, you heard a lot about materials compatibility on the immersion side. We have the same things on the cold plate side, so things like corrosion, thinking about materials mismatches, inhibitors, biocides, how you maintain that over time. We talked about the fluid serviceability white paper, so that's the next kind of area. So you'll have, you've already heard this, but there's two after this, we've got 2 really interesting talks on the mobile service card, the universal quick disconnect, and then later on the day you'll hear from Cam and Nigel on the liquid cooling integration, and then also leak detection, and we'll finish up with that really nicely. So it's just a final call to action. We have a ACS cold plate sub-project group. We meet right now monthly on the second Wednesday and at between 11 and 12 Eastern. And then going forward, we're going to have the contributions on the general OCP database available to everyone. So you can select cold plate specific things or immersion specific things as you need. And we also have a wiki page, which you can find here if you want to see some of the ongoing activities, and it's all publicly available. All right, so that's just a quick overview. And if you have any quick questions, I think we can maybe take one, but we're super tight. We're super tight on time, so. All right, brilliant. Thanks.
Yeah, excellent job by Sean to buy us back some time.